fans of the Washington Redskins haven't had a good couple of years, or really even a decade, but how do they match up with the other miserable fan bases in professional sports? Now, thanks to ESPN, we can actually compare and contrast miserable fan bases from across sports. ESPN has invented the Sports Misery Index formula, which is made up by 5 primary factors: championships, playoff berths, playoff wins, heartbreaks and rival comparison. Right away, you can tell the Redskins meet many of the qualifications for a high ranking on the index, as the team has made the playoffs just 3 times in the last 10 years and hasn't won a playoff game since the 2005-06 season. How do they compare with other pro teams? ESPN concludes that Redskins fans rank as the No. 15 most miserable fan base. The Redskins were once of the NFL's marquee franchises, as they won 3 Super Bowls between 1982 and 1991 and played in a 4th. But if you're a fan in your early 30s or younger, all you know is pain and misery, and you probably hate Daniel Snyder with a passion. Since Joe Gibbs retired as coach after the 1992 season, the Redskins have only made the playoffs 5 times. They looked primed for a 6th this past season, but in typical Washington fashion, their top 2 quarterbacks got injured, with Alex Smith's career in jeopardy less than a year after the Redskins traded for him. It's not just a matter of rarely making the playoffs, though. The Redskins have only won 2 playoff games since Gibbs left, with one of those coming when Gibbs briefly returned to coaching. They haven't won a playoff game since 2005 and haven't advanced past the divisional round since their 1991 title. Worse yet, they've had to watch the Eagles and Giants celebrate Super Bowl championships this decade. After the 2nd straight 7-9 season and the 3rd straight 3rd-place finish in the NFC East, the anger of Redskins fans has appeared to have reached a new level. The lack of changes in front office personnel makes it appear that team president Bruce Allen is untouchable, and many wonder if head coach Jay Gruden even cares anymore. The 2018 campaign just doused gasoline on the fire, as it was marred by unfortunate injuries, trouble off of the field and questionable decision-making. Wins can always change the tune of your fan base, but the Redskins have some serious repair work that needs to be done. If you're curious, the No. 1 most miserable fan base in professional sports is the Sacramento Kings. There are only 5 NFL teams listed as more miserable than the Redskins: the Detroit Lions at number 14, the Miami Dolphins at No. 8, the New York Jets at No. 6, the Cleveland Browns at number 5 and the Buffalo Bills at No. 3. The least miserable fan base in professional sports was of course the New England Patriots, coming in at number 123.